Fulfilling a promise. Ever since the beginning, the girl's family members disagree with her relationship with the boy, saying that because of his family background, if she insists on being together with the boy, she'll suffer for her whole lifetime. Because of the pressure applied by family members, she frequently quarrels with him. Although the girl does love the boy, she used to ask him, "How much do you love me?" Because the boy is not good with words, he used to make her angry. With additional comments from her parents, her mood gets even worse. The boy has become her anger-releasing target. And the boy silently allowed her to release her anger on him continuously. Later, the boy graduated from university. He planned to study overseas further, but before he left, he proposed to the girl. "I don't know how to say nice words, but I do know that I love you. If you agree, I will take care of you your whole life. About your family members, I will work hard to convince them and decide on us. Marry me, will you?" The girl agreed. And her parents, looking at the effort shown by the boy, agreed with them. Finally, before the boy goes overseas, they are engaged. The girl stays back in her hometown and steps into the working society, whereas the boy continues his study overseas. They maintained their relationship through telephone and letters. Although time is challenging to get through, they never give up. One day, the girl left home for work as usual. On her way to the bus stop, a car lost control and knocked her down. As she awoke from unconsciousness, she saw her parents and realized how seriously she got hurt and how fortunate her not to get killed. Looking at her parents, with their faces all wet with their tears, she tried to comfort them. But then, she found out that she couldn't even spell out a word. She tried her best to make some voice, but all she managed was to breathe without any say. She's mute. According to the doctor, the injury affected her brain, and that caused her to be silent for the rest of her life. The girl collapsed when she was listening to her parents persuade her but couldn't even reply with a single word. Throughout the days, others than crying silently, still it is crying. Later, the girl was discharged from the hospital. Returning to her home, everything is still like before. Except that the phone ring has turned into her worst nightmare of hers. Ring after ring continuously stimulates her, stimulating her pain, but she can't tell the boy. She didn't want to be a burden to him and wrote him a letter informing him that she no longer wished to wait. The relationship between them ended, and she even returned the engagement ring. Facing the letters and telephone from the boy, all she can do is allow tears to fall from her eyes. Her father decided to move after seeing the pain she was suffering. Hoping that she could forget everything and be happier in a new environment, the girl started to learn, slowly picking up sign language and starting over again. Also telling herself to forget the boy. One day, her best friend tells her that the boy's back. He's searching all around for her. So she asked her best friend not to say to him about her and asked her to tell him to forget her. After that, there was no news of the boy for more than a year. Then, one day her best friend tells her that the boy is getting married soon and passes the wedding card to her. She opened the card sadly but found her name on the card. The boy appears in front of her when she wants to ask her best friend. With an unfamiliar sign language, he told her, "I spent more than a year forcing myself to learn sign language to say to you, I have not forgotten our promise, give me an opportunity, let me be your voice. I love you." Looking at the slow sign language of the boy and the engagement ring she gave back to him, she finally smiled. Moral: do not be a coward and run away whenever there is a problem. Remember that every situation has a solution. Never break someone's heart. You may not know when it will happen to you.